for Trent.
Hey, Trent, it's nice to meet you face to face finally.
How you doing?
You guys, all you football guys in the state of Illinois last year kind of went through so many ups and downs and really not knowing what was going to happen and when. How did you kind of deal with that physically all year long and to get through that and know that it was not the senior year you might have expected?
Well, it wasn't a big impact on me because I had already torn my ACL, so I was going to be out for the senior season anyway. So, but when I heard the news, it kind of did affect me at the same time because I knew some of my other teammates that were trying to get college exposure and wanted to get their names out there. It wasn't an opportunity for them to allow that to happen.
Oops. All right, Sammy, then John.
Good afternoon, Trent. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. First, how are you recovering from that ACL injury? Secondly, how do you see yourself fitting into this Indiana running back room, and what kind of impact has Coach Mccullough made on your short time in Bloomington so far?
With the first question, I'm about 6 months in from post surgery, I should say. I'm doing good. I'm back running. They're getting me back into jumping and everything. I'm on the field with the guys during our team runs, our player practices and everything. Just still going through the motions, trying to get used to getting that feeling back to being normal. Can you repeat the second question for me? Sorry.
How do you see yourself fitting into the running back room?
Trent, he asked about Coach McCullough and fitting in the running back.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I feel like I'm fitting in good. I mean, the guys, they're a big help to me. I look up to them. At first coming in, I thought it was going to be hard, but now knowing that I have those guys who have the experience already of playing college football, it just makes it much more easier for me whenever I need help with everything, like going through the plays or what formation, where I line up and everything. So, and the connection with Coach McCullough is really good. At first, I never had a chance to meet him, but we spoke over the phone, and I just knew when I did get that chance to meet him that we would have a good connection, and which we do, because everything that he talked about with me is what he's giving me now. So it's good.
All right, John, then Dustin.
Just to build on that, I mean, what did Coach McCullough tell you in terms of his experience or what he could do for you to make you a better football player? Obviously, you're recruited by one guy and then, going to another coach. So what did he tell you to kind of make you feel good about it?
He told me that, with his experience of being in the NFL, he's not going to coach me that way that he coached those other guys. He's going to actually coach me like a college coach. And that he's not going to feed me any lies. He said he's going to put me through it. I'm going to have to work hard for what I want. He's not just going to give me he's going to give me opportunities, but he's not just going to throw me a spot to go out there and play right away. I'm going to have to earn everything. And he said he's going to help me become a good player, build me up to be a better running back than what I am now.
All right, Dustin and Matt.
I guess to keep playing off of that, obviously you haven't had a lot of time to work with him yet, but how does he want to make you a better player? Has he looked at, how you run and what you're doing now? And what has he talked about in terms of what you need to understand for how the position is different at this level?
He hasn't really gotten to depth with how he's going to break everything down with me. He's seen me work out a few times on the field during with my athletic trainers going through my rehab and everything. But he's probably going to do the same with me as he does with everyone else. Make sure our IQ is good, help us work on our footwork, reading the holes, know how to attack the holes hard, get downhill fast, and just make good plays.
All right, Matt and Tom.
Hey, Trent, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, thanks. What did it feel like to be the first Power 5 recruit out of your high school in around 2 decades?
It was a good feeling, honestly. It shocked me at the same time, and it was kind of an emotional feeling because I couldn't believe that it was me having the opportunity that I got. So it was just a good feeling for me overall and my family.
All right, Tom, and then we'll wrap up with John.
Trent, in the college game, it's really important for running backs to also be good pass catchers and be really good at pass protection and such. How do you feel like where you're at with those skills now, and what do you think you still have a lot to learn with?
With those skills, I feel like I fit in pretty well. Pass rushing, like you said, blocking wise, that's my main focus as of what I need to work with and work on for myself, because I was never really a good blocker. But now that I'm at this next level, that's what I'm focusing on to get better at. So when it comes to me playing in the game and having to do that job, I'll be ready for it.
All right, John.
I asked Aaron Steinfeld about this because he was a 3-sport athlete. I know you played basketball as well. I mean, just in terms of how that translates to football, I mean, were there any ways that you think playing basketball and playing another sport that wasn't just football kind of
Absolutely.
benefited you?
Oh, sorry, cut you off.
That's okay. Yeah, that's basically the question.
Athleticism plays a big role. I mean, running and be able to be light on your feet to get to one place from another, whether you're on the field or on the court, is just a big help. And IQ that plays another big role with basketball and football. So I feel like with basketball on defense and offense, the IQ is the same on offense for playing running back for my position, on reading the holes, when to hit the holes, what moves to make on defenders and other stuff.